Ramzan is always a busy time. People are preparing for the festivities. They are stocking up on essentials, like food for the iftar, the evening meal where Muslims break their fast during the holy month. If you aren't eating all day, you'd like your first meal to be special. But sadly, many across the Muslim world are struggling to arrange that.
For sure, I reduced my consumption. If I were buying 5 kilos before, I now buy 2 kilos. The one who used to buy a 30-kilo sack of dates is now getting 10 kilos instead. And the one who were buying 10 kilos is now buying 5 kilos.
I'm surprised at how all the prices have gone up. Everything, from eggs to cooking oil to even rice, everything has become more expensive. I have trouble even buying rice.
Ramzan inflation is bringing the entire world together. Everyone is complaining about the price hikes. There are various reasons for this. Chief, of course, is demand and supply. Demand goes up every year before Ramzan, so sellers hike prices. It's basic economics. But the last few years have been worse than usual. From 2022, the world has been facing unnatural Ramzan inflation, partially brought about by the war in Ukraine. Ukraine and Russia were major grain exporters. The war has hampered exports, and the pinch can be felt in markets everywhere, though people often don't care much for these explanations.
When the government cannot control the price, they blame the international market. Do you think people understand or care what the international market is? We shop at local markets. Please don't show us dollar price inflation. Lower class people are struggling to survive.
Sometimes the governments are indeed to blame. Take Turkey, for instance. It has about 67% inflation. That's because of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's unorthodox economic policies. They have been crippling Turkey for years. And the people have to bear the brunt. Ramzan inflation is only adding salt to the wounds. Egypt is in a similar situation. Inflation was at about 30% in January. This is because of an ongoing economic crisis. To make matters worse, the Egyptian pound is crashing due to currency devaluation. We told you about this yesterday. This is bound to cause the price of imports to surge, adding to the Ramzan inflation. Meanwhile, in Pakistan, the government is doing what it does best, spending money it doesn't have, hoping to win over the population. Newly reappointed Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif unveiled a Ramzan package yesterday. It is worth about $27 million. It aims to reduce the prices of essential items, but the people of Pakistan don't seem convinced.
The situation is terrible. I came here with 20,000 rupees, but I haven't been able to buy 20 items. I'm almost crying. The government must consider our plight.
Governments know that Ramzan inflation takes place every year, yet they regularly